Oh. Hey everyone, Henry Yellow here. Welcome back. Right now we are going to watch Clash by Night, directed by Fritz Lang. I'm not very familiar with the cast members in this one, except Barbara Stanwyck and Marilyn Monroe, because I've watched Barbara Stanwyck in Double Indemnity, and I've watched Marilyn Monroe in Some Like It Hot. After this movie by Fritz Lang, I will be rotating back to Billy Wilder movies. So if you'd like to watch Billy Wilder or Sidney Lumet or Fritz Lang movies, do remember to subscribe and turn on your post notifications. Of course, you can also go check out the playlist that I have in my channel. So you can check out the Wilder playlist, Lumet playlist, and the Lang playlist because I've already done some reactions to them. But for now, we're gonna watch Clash by Night. Are you ready? Let's go.
Okay, boys, let's get her unloaded. Sooner the quicker.
Oh, they're all just waiting. What's this for? Oh, fish pump. Oh, I see. It's so the ship doesn't have to go ashore. They can just drop the fish there, and the fish is pumped into the factory. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's kind of satisfying.
Go to farm, go to picking grape. Everywhere I go, boss says no. He's a hold, 68, no good for work no more.
Come on home, Papa. Let's go home.
What's a home? Sit thinking, no wife, no music. It's a nothing home.
What's wrong with letting him sit here?
Hey, ain't you May Doyle? I guess you don't remember me, huh, May? Jerry D'Amato. You coming home to stay?
For a while.
There ain't nothing like home, is it?
That's what they say.
I didn't have my eyes closed a second when he's out of the house like that.
All right, Uncle
Sneaked
Ben.
off and
All
I'm trying
right.
to get a few winks. I'm so
I know,
worn out.
I know.
What was that? Matches? The poor grandpa earlier. He just wants something to do, play some music. Just let him. His wife has passed away.
Irene came into work with a black eye. He just beat her up awful.
Well, he's her husband.
I suppose you'd beat me up too if I was your wife.
Sure, regular.
Let me see you try.
Tough, ain't you?
Yeah.
Ouch!
When I want you to kiss me, I'll let you know.
Why does it look voiced over?
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Ray, my sister May.
Hi.
The way you wrote, I thought you'd come back rich.
What do you want, Joe? My life's history? Here it is in 4 words. Big ideas, small results.
And the guy you wrote Ma you were gonna marry.
I neglected to write that he was already married. He died, left me some money, but they took it to court. His wife, his brothers. How old are you, Peg?
20?
20. The age of miracles.
Joe wants me to marry you, but I hate people bossing me. You marry a fella, the first thing he does is boss you.
Does Joe want you to work?
You know, fellas, they say a lot of things. But wait till there's a bad catch and money's short. I'd go right back in the cannery. Glad you're home.
Home is where you come when you run out of places.
Hey, why don't you ask her out?
I wouldn't be any fun for a swell-looking girl like May. She's used to nightclub.
Nightclubs? She ain't been out of the house in 2 weeks.
Well, there are no nightclubs around here, right?
Look out. Watch out. Hey, you dirty brat.
What do you want, the whole sidewalk? Whee!
Rotten kids. Hope they all get run over.
Last night under the bridge. They found the little baby 4 days, 5 days old.
Nobody wants kids. They clutter up the house.
I told you to close the icebox. You burn the bulb out. Where'd all the beer come from? I thought I told you to stop charging stuff.
Well, you're rich. You'll never miss it.
I ain't rich.
My nephew's going out? With who, may I ask?
May Doyle, that's who.
I never married. You know why? We spoil women in this country. Too much education, too much free speech. You're out spending money with this May Doyle?
My money, ain't it, Uncle Vince?
That's right. Throw it in my face.
Yeah, it's his money.
You say the word. I'll sleep in the gutter.
And I told you 100 times, clean up your room. It's filthy. And take down them dirty pictures you got hanging up.
And you, too. Fine brother-in-law. Ignorant man, don't know English, can't read or write. It's my own fault letting my sister marry beneath her.
The uncle is mooching off the nephew.
So you're a skipper. You own your own boat?
She's a pretty good boat. Fishing up here used to be a lot easier in the old days, Papa says. Seas was full of fish. I guess everything was a lot easier in the old days, huh, May?
Well, we like to think so.
Depends on what you're doing.
May, you look kind of beautiful.
Thanks. I wish I felt kind of beautiful.
Why shouldn't you?
Oh, moods, they come and go. Ignore them.
Earl will be glad to meet you, I bet. He's in the movie business.
An actor?
He works at the Bijou Theater in a projection booth.
That's your idea of being in the movie business?
Oh, running movies? What other business would you call it? This is Earl Pfeiffer, and this is May Doyle.
My pleasure, Miss Doyle.
Jerry's talking to you.
He has to unreel the reel.
Didn't you ever want to cut up a beautiful dame?
No.
Clarifying.
Jeremiah, you're a simple man.
My wife's in show business. Burlesque. She eats money. Yesterday from St. Louis, a fast telegram. Sent some spot cash.
But you must love her to stay married.
You never know what kind of a dame a guy'll wind up with. Well, a guy like Jerry deserves the best. Man without a woman is nothing.
You don't like women, do you?
Take any 6 of them. Throw them up in the air. The one who sticks to the ceiling, I like. I'm talking to you, but what I'm thinking is, what's my wife doing in St. Louis? Who's she with? Someday I'm gonna stick her full of pins just to see if blood runs out.
His choice of words are pretty violent.
That wife, she sure leads him a merry chase.
He'd be the same with any woman. I don't like his attitude. Calling you Jeremiah, it's a way of walking over you, patronizing.
I don't feel that way about it.
You don't have a mean thought in your head, do you, Jerry? That's nice, it's comfortable. A man who isn't mean and doesn't hate women.
All Jerry needs is somebody to look after it.
I'm tired of looking after men. I want to be looked after. I want a man to give me confidence, somebody to fight off the blizzards and the floods, somebody to beat off the world when it tries to swallow you up. Me and my ideas. We've been going out a lot, Jerry.
You know, May, I've been taking up a lot of your time.
My time is not so precious.
I suppose that's what everyone's afraid of, getting old and lonely.
I suppose.
It's funny, though, how they used to fight, him and my mother. And when she died, he just sat and cried. He's a stubborn old man. I like you, you know that.
You don't know anything about me. People have funny things swimming around inside of them. Would you ever wonder what they are?
Oh, maybe, once in a while, but
I wouldn't make a good wife for you.
that ain't true. You'd make a wonderful wife.
Don't be so sure. I'm one of those women who are never satisfied. But it would be nice married to someone like you. A place to rest. I'd be bad for you, Jerry. Believe me, somehow I'd hurt you.
I don't care.
Oh, care. Don't be so eager to make a mistake. I'd be tempted to marry someone like you, but it would be all wrong.
I ain't smart. I ain't rich. But I'd do anything for you.
The blizzards and the floods. Good night, Jerry.
Sounds like somebody hurt her really bad before, or she's been disappointed many times before.
Come on, I'll race you back. I didn't know Jerry could dance.
You call that dancing? Waiter! Waiter!
He's kind of exciting and attractive.
Who's attractive? Who's exciting?
Jerry, you're strangling me!
Who's attractive? Who's exciting?
You.
That's better.
Punched him right in the chin. Any harder would have knocked him out.
May's some dancer. Me, I'm a hippo on 2 feet.
Yes, my 2 feet.
Ah, the sardine fleet's back.
Show May your Chinese imitation, huh?
I've seen better, honestly.
The old gent's here,
Papa?
ducked in the barn.
In the bar?
Can I ask you a foolish question?
You'll get a foolish answer.
Jerry's the salt of the earth, but he's not the right seasoning for you. You're like me. A dash of Tabasco or the meat tastes flat. Can't see you doing it.
Doing what?
Hanging out the family wash. Where did you get those blue eyes?
From my mother.
And the perfume?
From a bottle.
Foolish answers.
You know, they used to call me the kingfish of Buckman County. But that was far away and long ago. Who cares where I go or what I do?
You drinking, May?
What if I am?
Well, all
If I want to drink whiskey, I'll drink it.
That'll teach you, Jeremiah.
He drives me cuckoo sometimes.
Get man. Get hot. It's good for what ails you.
Aren't there any more comfortable men in this world? They're all little and nervous like sparrows or big and worried like sick bears. Men.
Women.
You're the politician on you. He died. Felt as if my own life had stopped. I didn't think I'd ever feel anything again. He was a man who didn't tear a woman down. He made her feel confident.
Confident?
Sure of herself more than she was, not less.
What do you really think of me?
You impress me as a man who needs a new suit of clothes or a new love affair, when he doesn't know which.
You're tough to please.
I pick and I choose, my privilege.
Don't kid me, baby. I know a bottle by the label.
Could you let me have a couple dollars, Earl? I ran out.
Here.
Don't take it.
Well, why not, May?
What's the matter? My money got germs?
Gotta pay Papa's bar, Bill.
Big mouth, fast dollar. What are you trying to buy, the world's approval?
On your way, Dust.
I'm fed up with Earl. His wife, his mood, his money, his everything. He's fine for a ride on a roller coaster, but I'm tired of roller coasters.
Get something for that headache.
Yeah, a new head.
She needs help herself.
If you still want to marry me, I'd try being the kind of a wife you need. I'd try to make you happy.
Cigar don't cost nothing. Oh, thanks. I'll take it.
He's just keeping more for himself.
I'm going to give a toast.
She's way too drunk.
Get off that table before you break your neck.
God, he made enough for fish for everybody, and he made enough for wine for everybody, and he made enough love for everybody, eh? Fish, wine, love for everybody. Salute.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, I wish you both all the happiness. By the way, I ain't kissed the lovely bride yet. Do you mind, Mrs. Reed?
Have a cigar. Compliments of the house.
Welcome yourself, Uncle.
He'll be glad to. Look at the amount of cigars in his breast pockets. What, is Earl getting jealous that he can't have her? Even though he already has a wife. How'd he get married to his wife in the first place? Oh, I thought it was gonna be a sad story where Jerry died when the rain started.
Morning, nephew. And how's the little baby?
Wonderful.
Feed her, keep her warm.
Well, sure.
Don't worry about who keeps your uncle warm, do you, nephew? Don't worry about who feeds him, huh? My own sister's son.
Why don't you go to work?
Never thought I'd live to see the day a woman could lead my own sister's son around by the nose. No self-respect. Always said, women and horses, use the whip on them. There he goes. Part of familiars. No manhood left.
This Uncle Vince is just trying to take advantage of Jerry.
Don't smother her with kisses. I'll put her back in the crib.
Yeah, watch her head.
Earl says Chinese people have babies right in the field.
Well, I might try that the next.
When? In the 1800s?
You know, it's funny how a divorce will affect a guy, even when he wants to get rid of his wife.
Oh,
Mr. Earl will recover if I know Mr. Earl.
Earl got a divorce.
You make me real happy.
I'm glad, Jerry.
Darn if I don't wish I could have had the kid for you.
I feel fine.
She just had a kid not long ago and yet her figure is back to normal. Isn't that amazing?
Hi, Earl.
He's drunk already.
Are you sick?
No. Dead and in my grave. Run down, your clock losing time? Feel morbid and want to throw yourself in the oven with the rest of the cakes? Take a vitamin. Divorce is like the other person died. I keep saying she's dead. Jeremiah, guard your castle. Your beautiful wife. Your wonderful baby.
Oh, he passed out.
He's passed out.
What are you going to do? Stand there and admire him? Pick him up and put him to bed?
Stand there and admire him. Why are you smoking next to the baby?
This heat. I sprinkled Gloria all over with talcum powder. I wish somebody would sprinkle me all over with talcum powder.
You could do it yourself.
Aren't you going to kiss me before you go?
You don't like me to kiss you in the morning.
I'd like it this morning.
What's going on?
Morning, Pop. What are you doing up so bright and early?
Ride to sea view. Maybe I find a work.
Coffee, Papa?
These are the years of rest.
I like a work.
Somebody has to need me, love me. How do people go on this way? Tell me. You wanted a man you could lean on. Confidence. Well?
I don't blame Jerry for what he is. That's my cross.
Help me, May. Help me. Don't you know I love you? Can't you tell it? Tell me what you want me to be and I'll be it. May, I'm dying of loneliness.
You wake the baby!
Find another woman, Earl. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Nay, look. Isn't it
Oh.
beautiful?
A diamond.
Congratulations. I'm glad you put the guy out of his misery.
Joe will make you happy. He knows who he is and what he is. Some of us don't.
I suppose apologies are in order. Which kind do you prefer?
A moment ago, you needed me more than life. Now you're cruel and sarcastic because you think I've seen you naked for a second.
That's his defense mechanism. Ooh. Okay, Earl, you're in the wrong now. Okay, now you're both in the wrong. May was not entirely happy with Jerry, huh? Even though it was a very peaceful life, good relationship, Jerry loved her. Wasn't enough for May.
I wish May was here to see how the old tub looks.
Where'd May go?
The amusement park. Earl took her.
Better get down to Angelo's fast. Your old man's in a fight.
Papa in a fight? Okay, I'll take him home.
Ammazzo, brutta bestia. Ammazzo.
Why'd you let Papa get into a fight?
Me, I know nothing about it.
What's the matter with you? I don't understand you.
Oh, wait a minute, I didn't even see him start it. Couldn't spare a few dollars, could you, nephew?
These ain't the old days, Uncle Vince.
No. That Earl Pfeiffer, he knows how to spend $1 on a friend, don't he? Ask your father.
Ask him what?
People talk, don't they? They got long tongues.
Talk? What do they talk about?
About May and Earl.
When your drunken father sobers up, ask him about your wife. And Mr. Pfeiffer.
Woohoo.
Are you trying to say there's some funny things going on between them? Use your brains! Don't bring up stuff like that! I don't like to hit no one. I get all sick inside if I have to hit anybody.
Ask your own father. See if you sleep tonight.
Out of here!
I'm pretty sure Uncle Vince is telling the truth, but he really likes to make trouble.
Papa, tell me, why were you fighting? Papa, talk to me. What did you say to Uncle Vince? All right.
Jerry's a loving guy. He loves his father too. He wouldn't force his father to reveal anything. And yet, May feels like it's not enough. Oh! Oh, now the perfume is everywhere.
What's that I smell? Is that perfume?
I was looking for some socks in the morning. I seen the bottle. I didn't know what it was.
What else did you find in that drawer?
In the drawer? Nothing.
I see you opened this, too.
Why not? It's my wife's. Where'd you get them?
Where do you get things like this? You buy them.
And hiding them like that in the bottom of a drawer.
Not Jeremiah.
Don't call me Jeremiah. What's so funny, Earl?
Hey, maybe you think I bought them nightgowns.
How'd you know they were nightgowns?
Well, he caught him there.
You think I'm blind? I don't see anything.
You want to twist my head off just because I bought May a little gift?
Stop it, I'm sick of lying. Tell him the truth.
May.
May. Comb my hair, May. Be my cook, nurse, accountant, bottle washer.
Tell me why I love you.
God forgive me, I tried.
Was I a bad husband? Did I say, May, don't do this, don't do that? Did I go out and gamble? Did I get drunk? Did I ever eat and you went hungry?
No.
What don't I understand?
I got nothing to blame you for. It's me, something in me. You say to yourself, wait, be patient. Things will change. You'll feel different. No good, nothing changes. Shut your mouth, close your eyes. This is the man you've married. This is the life you've made. Expect nothing, hope for nothing. And every day a little older, a little duller, a little stupider. Tell yourself that's how everybody else lives. Why should you be any different? Without love, there's nothing.
So she doesn't love Jerry. What does May see in Earl then? Excitement? I mean, Jerry is a good husband.
I won't leave until I hear from Jerry. Do you expect me to throw him away like a stone?
Yes.
You kind of already did when he cheated on him.
Don't make me sorry for him. If I'm sorry for him, I can't be sorry for us. This is my last shot at happiness.
She's smoking two at once.
And the baby?
Take Gloria with you.
Are you crazy?
Earl, we're taking everything away from him.
Love him or love me. Somebody's throat has to be cut. Love is rotten when it happens like this, the hard way. But if we want each other, this is the fire we have to walk through. Because this is forever, May.
Forever?
Until he sticks a knife in me, or you walk out.
May,
Jerry,
I want to talk to you. Come here, please. It was the past and the future. The past don't interest me if we could have a future. You see what I mean? Gloria deserves a happy childhood, don't she?
I'll bury the past
Jerry,
deep in
don't
the
go on
ground.
talking like that. It won't help.
Why won't it help?
I know how you feel, Jerry. Everybody is lonely, lost. I'm leaving tomorrow.
With him?
Maybe she never loved Jerry. Like she said, she's just waiting and hoping she'll feel it. But maybe she never loved Jerry after all.
I was thinking I might sell the boat. Sell it. Go away. May, I love you. Don't you understand? I love
Jerry,
you.
let go of me. You're hurting me. I don't love you anymore. I can't. Will you try to understand? Let go of me or I'll smash your face with the first thing I can lay my hands on.
You're no good. You're rotten.
I know, Jerry.
Where does the baby go?
With me.
You think Gloria belongs to Earl, too? She's my baby, May. Don't forget that. Now go to your lover. Get out. He's waiting for you. Go on. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Did you have a fight with her?
She don't love me.
Oh, if I only had your strength, your arms, your muscles, your hands. Oh, he'd struggle, but no mercy. No. Two naughty thieves stealing your happiness. Toss you away like the skin of a banana. Leave you here all alone with a disagreeable, squalling infant. All the time laughing at you.
Yeah. Laughing.
Shove the vinegar sponge in your mouth and laughing.
At me?
Yeah, it's you.
At me?
Yeah, that's right.
I can't stand it.
Batter his
I
brains
can't
out.
stand it.
Batter his
I
brains out.
can't
Batter his brains out.
Why is Uncle Vince being a devil on the shoulder?
Why'd you marry Jerry?
Don't you ever make a mistake.
Jerry wasn't smart enough. The world, it ain't big enough. Your life, it ain't interesting enough. That's the way she thinks.
We're two different people.
Different is right.
She has a right to do what she wants to if she's in love.
The woman I married, she don't take me on a wait-and-see basis. I ain't a dress she's bringing home from the store to see if it fits, and if it don't, back it goes. Marriage is a two-way proposition. You're just as much responsible as I am. If what you think is Joe's all right until something better comes along, honey, you better take another streetcar.
Yeah, it goes both ways. If the guy thinks like that, don't marry a girl. If a girl thinks like that, don't marry a guy.
Stay where you are.
I won't have nothing with nothing.
I love May, and May loves me, and you can't change it. No law can change it. Now get out of here.
Let me see your Chinese imitation.
Ooh. Ooh, somebody's gonna get hurt tonight. Somebody might die tonight. You know who really killed Earl? Uncle Vince.
Jerry, stop! You're killing him! Stop it! Ah!
Honestly thought one of them was gonna die. He took Gloria and ran away?
I almost killed somebody, he says. Never in his life he hurt somebody, my Jerry. It's not your house anymore. It's not your baby.
First he tries strangling me, and then he takes the kid. That's just to scare you. You know he thinks more of that kid than his own right arm.
She's my child, too.
Hey, you're the one who cheated, so he should have the kid.
What is it? You feel guilty? That's the way they want you to feel.
Eh?
All the people who haven't got guts enough to do what they want to do. You walk out of this house now, and we're free.
Free from what and for how long? Before one of you gets bored.
Don't make no mistake about kids. They have their own lives to lead. They'll walk out on you.
Don't we owe a child some happiness?
It isn't a question of the kid's happiness. It's a question of yours. Somebody's throat has to be cut.
But it's never ours, is it, Earl? It's always someone else's. Why? If someone suffers because of us, that's just too bad. That's the way life is. How many times have I told myself that? Nothing counted but me, my disappointments, my unhappiness. I said to the world, this is what I am, take me or leave me, so that it was always on my terms they had to accept me. It was a trick to avoid the responsibility of belonging to someone. Love because we're lonely, love because we're frightened, love because we're bored.
Crawl back to Jerry. How long will it last? And the old music in the jukebox will start all over again. Duties, obligations, responsibilities. Out the window they'll go. And you'll be wanting me again.
No, Earl.
A chump, that's what you played me for.
Hey, don't forget, you were the one who forced yourself on her. But if you didn't, she wouldn't have realized this, I guess.
What if Jeremiah don't feel forgiving?
That's the chance I'll have to take.
The minute I'm out of this house, I'm gone. You may lose both of us. Are you willing to gamble for stakes like that?
I have to.
You ain't gonna get Gloria if that's what you came here for.
That isn't what I came for.
And what do you want? To rip me up again?
I know I can't change what I did, but
What I couldn't get through my thick head is that you never loved me. Being safe, being taken care of, that's all you wanted. My mistake was saying, all right, yeah. That's the way she loves me. That's the way I'll take it.
No matter what I did, how I tried to make up for it, you'd never forget.
Forget what? Living in my house, loving another man?
Maybe certain things are unforgivable.
You ain't fooling me again, May, are you? You ain't trying to come back because there ain't no place else to go.
Don't make no promises. I'd have to trust you.
Again.
That's what the terrible thing is. You gotta trust somebody. There ain't no other way. Go take your child home.
You see, Jerry still chooses to trust her, and he chooses to forget and forgive. Jerry has a bigger heart than most men. He's nice, he's kind, he's gentle, he cares for May, he loves her, he takes care of her, he's the breadwinner of the family. He trusts May with all his heart, and that's why he was so hurt and so devastated when he found out about May and Earl. I don't know about you, but I cannot comprehend May's logic or her way of thinking when she went with Earl. She tries to justify it by saying that, oh, she tried, but you know, in the end it's not what she wants. Like, this isn't a small thing. It's just like what was it Joe? Yeah, it's just like what Joe said. Having a partner isn't like a wait and see approach. It's not like buying a dress from the store and then you bring it home and it doesn't look good on you and you return it back. There's no return policy or refund policy on a partner. That's another human being. At one point, I was also worried that if May really left Jerry, then Jerry's gonna become just like his Uncle Vinny, which means he's also going to look down on women and think that all women are, what was it that Uncle Vin said? You need a whip to like whatever and treat them badly and stuff like that. I mean, Uncle Vinny is not a great guy. You do not want to learn from Uncle Vinny. And I was afraid that Jerry would end up like that because of his trauma with what happened with May. Thankfully, May chose not to go with Earl. She realized the crux of the matter, and that is she has always felt that it's always about her own happiness and never about others. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pursuing your own happiness. Definitely, you should prioritize yourself. But when it involves other people's feelings, especially when it involves like, you know, feelings between partners, then a lot more things need to be taken into consideration. There shouldn't be so much selfishness. It should be a two-way communication. Because for me, I believe that true love, or should I say, love at first sight, it doesn't last long. If both parties don't nurture the love, then eventually it'll just die out. But if both parties trust each other and communicate with each other and also nurture the love between each other, then this is the kind of love that can last 30, 40, 50 years or for the rest of their lives. So love isn't just something where, oh, I love you today, and then, oh no, tomorrow I don't feel the same love anymore. No, there's no love. We go our separate ways. No, it's something that both of you have to nurture. It's like taking care of a plant. You don't just buy the plant today and like, oh no, I don't feel like watering you today. I don't feel like watering you for the entire week, and then the plant dies and you think, oh wait, it's the plant's fault. You know, it's because I don't like the plant anymore and it dies. That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? So love has to be nurtured by both parties to make it work. Jerry was such a nice guy. He nurtured that love. He loved May. But because May, after, I don't know, a few months, she started getting bored and then she started she started forgetting to nurture that love. And then she just thinks, no, it isn't love anymore. I don't love him anymore. That's why she started, you know, feeling depressed about it, feeling sad about it, wanting to get out of the relationship. At that point, Earl just happened to pass by and gave her exactly what she was craving for, I guess. But trust me when I tell you, it wouldn't have lasted long. Even if May had decided to run away with Earl, eventually both of them will get bored. And then May will leave or Earl will leave. And then May will go all the way back to square one. Not once throughout the whole movie, not a single time did Jerry ever raise his hand against May. He never hurt her, even when he himself was hurt and he was devastated. He was feeling angry, confused. He still never hit May. The only time he hurt May was when he pushed her away in the projection room when he was strangling Earl. But that was an accident. Jerry also forgave or tried to forgive May twice. The first time was after he found out, and then the second time is at the ending when he still chose to trust her and ask her to take the baby home. So we can clearly see how big his heart is to forgive her. He's willing to bury the past and move on to the future. Not many people can do that, to just forgive and forget, especially when Jerry has put his full trust, his full love, his everything into May, and then have all that trust be crushed. It's not an easy thing to do, to forgive after that. But Jerry did it, and he never expressed his anger by resorting to violence. So we know he's a great guy. The best character in this movie is definitely Jerry. As for May, well, I didn't really like her at the middle of the movie, but at the end, she kind of redeemed herself a little bit. So I guess I'll give her like neutral feeling, about her. Earl, well, never really liked the guy. He was the catalyst to try to destroy Jerry's relationship with May. But I guess Earl has he needed to be there. You know what I mean? Like, Earl actually needed to be there and make this entire situation happen. Only after all of this happened that May realized the truth about herself and the world. And it was then that May was able to broaden her perspective or break out of her shell. She realized that she was actually avoiding commitment and responsibility. And she was seeking love because she felt lonely, or because she felt frightened, or because she felt bored. But that's not what real love is. Like I said just now, love is nurtured. It's not just something that happens and then stays there forever. So if Earl hadn't been there, then I guess this entire thing and May's enlightenment wouldn't have happened. So yeah, Earl needed to be there in this movie, but I still didn't really like him. But a character who I dislike the most is Uncle Vince. All he does is mooch off Jerry, and at the end he became the devil on Jerry's shoulder because he's trying to influence him to hurt and kill Earl. And he did it during Jerry's most fragile state of mind. That was really wrong of him to do so. As for Joe and Peggy's relationship, I don't know, I feel like their relationship is like just a small little side thing in the movie. Joe seems kind of rough with Peggy, but if it's the play kind of rough and they're both like really okay with it, but it'll never turn into an actual violent hurt each other kind of rough, then I suppose that it's their kind of thing. Overall, I feel like the movie is fairly good. Jerry was the victim. May achieved her enlightenment about responsibility and commitment, and hopefully they get a happy ever after. The movie started off slow, I would definitely admit that, but I guess it was the build up to the marriage and everything that happened later, so it was fine. What do you think of this movie, Clash by Night? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.